All right, so I want to share with you a special Masters edition of the Royal Game of Ur. Now, this is expensive because it's a replica, okay, of the real thing. I got this on Amazon. It's the Masters Traditional Games Company. And, the Royal Game of War is, simple rules. I like to play backgammon and I like to play chess. And this doesn't have much to do with chess, but it does remind you a little bit of backgammon. And like I said, it's an easy game to play and it's very cool. So I want to show you this edition. Well, first of all, let me get this stuff out of the way here. It's a fun game. This is solid wood, right? And the actual game, if you look it up, this is a replica of the original that was found. And this is, I guess, known as the oldest game. The dice, for those of you who play this at all, know that it's got these little white spots, right? Statistically speaking, these roll twos and threes more than the one and four. So, if you roll this, you'll see whatever the white spots on top, that's what you rolled. So there's a couple of rules for this game. I like to follow the British Museum rules by Irving Finkel. But as you can see here, there's Irving Finkel here and Tom Scott 2017 rules. Oh no, actually I use these rules. R.C. Bell. Anyway, whichever version of this you buy will come with rules, and you can look it up online. But these dice are interesting. So you can get one, right? You can get one, which is one little white spot. You can get two. You can get three. Or you can get four. And with these little pieces here, let me give you an example. You get seven of them. I like to play with seven. But these are neat little pieces. Look at that. Aren't they cool? Everything wood, everything cool. So you're going to start here. I'm sorry. I usually like to put my board this way. But the orientation is just doesn't matter, right? You're going to start here. Then you're going to go here. And you're going to come out here. Okay? So the way you play this game is you roll the dice. So let's say you roll a 1. You bring one of these out. If you roll 1 again on your next turn, you cannot place a piece where another piece exists. Okay? So you would have to move this one up. You couldn't bring another one out. So then let's say you roll a 3. You can put it here. And let's say you roll a 4. Now every time you land on a rosette, you get to play again. Okay? You get an additional turn. So if I rolled a 4, it would go there, and then I would roll again, and then move whichever piece I wanted to move. You got to remember, you cannot place two pieces in one square. Now, the opponent is going to be coming in through here, and this is where all the battle happens, right in here. And then the opponent would go that way and out. Okay? Now, this middle rosette is interesting because if you land there, you get to go again, but you're also, protected. You can't get hit, there. Okay, because in this game, like in backgammon, if a piece lands on your spot, you get removed. You go back to the beginning. So let's say the opponent's piece is here, and I roll a 3. So now I go 1, 2, 3, and this piece is out. It has to start from the beginning again. Okay, except if you're in this rosette. Here, you can't get hit here. You're safe. It's a safe spot. But like I said, the battle all happens right in here. Okay? Once I get a piece over here, I'm safe because the opponent can't reach my side of the board, just like I can't reach their side of the board. So, remember, if you land on a rosette, you get to go again. So let's say I land there. To get out of the board, you need an exact roll. Okay, so here I would need to roll a 1 to be able to come out. If I was here, I would need to roll a 2 to come out. If I was there, I'd need to roll a 3 to come out. You need an exact roll. If not, if you only have one piece on the board and that's it, you need to keep rolling until you get a 1. That way you get out. Okay? But that's it. But the games are pretty cool. It's competitive. You go back and forth. Again, remember statistically that with these dice here, rolling a 2 or a 3 is more likely than a 1 and 4. So you keep that in mind when you're in the battle zone here in the center. So I wanted to show you that. There's this little version here as well. This is by Stellar Factory. This is a more, you'll find different versions of this game, right? This is more of a travel set, right? So you can see here you don't have the same dice. It's a little different, right? So you get these in here, you get these chips, and then you get it's quite large actually, so I won't be able to show the whole thing here, but you get a cloth board, which is cool, which is very cool, a cloth board for this. And you get a little bag to keep the pieces, you keep these things in if you want. It's a nice little bag. So this is kind of like a travel set because of the board. And by the way, the board is the same thing, right? You have your side here. You have the rosettes where they're supposed to go. Of course, this rosette here is blue. Remember, this is the safe space. And it's just a cool. The Royal Game of Ur is just a cool game, And I wanted to particularly show you this historical replica, the Masters Edition of the board and the little pieces and everything. So there you have it, the Royal Game of Ur. Play it, go get one. It's really cool. It's fun, easy to play. Every time I play this with people, they really enjoy it. They have a good time. There you have it.